Please quit your current business and start selling AI infrastructures, and here's exactly why. And a quick tip, if you want to get through this video quickly and save time, put the video in 2x speed. So first things first, there are actually a few factors considered. And the first thing is that AI is estimated to add around $15.7 trillion of value to the global economy by 2030, okay? And just to put it in comparison, the internet added around $10 trillion by 2020, and by 2030, AI is already going to be surpassing that. Okay, that's what McKinsey's estimate is, and AI is probably going to be adding 2 to 3 times, maybe even 4 times as much value overall to the global economy, which is absolutely huge. And so if you don't know who this guy is, his name's Brad Jacobs. He's a billionaire. He runs a few companies, I'm pretty sure, and he has a quote. He said, "You can mess up a lot of things in your business and still do well as long as you get the big trend right." Okay, and this is absolutely huge and key to this video, and let me explain why. So we have the internet. Okay, the internet was a huge macro trend, basically huge revolution, the digital revolution, which changed a lot of things throughout human history and added a tons of value to our economy, okay? And under the umbrella of the internet, we have a bunch of micro trends, things like digital products, Facebook ads, short form content that a lot of people made a lot of money off of. And these 3 micro trends alone created countless millionaires. For example, digital products, you have someone like Tai Lopez, whose program exploded from him selling his digital products. Facebook ads, you have someone like Iman Gadzhi, who was preaching selling Facebook ads, and he was also selling Facebook ads himself as a service provider when he first started. He's worth a few hundred M's right now, which is insane. And then short form content, you have people like Hormozi and Tate who leverage short form content to go viral, and now they're mainstream. Now everyone knows who they are. Okay, and once again, these are all micro trends under the big umbrella, under the big macro trend, which is the internet, which enabled these smaller trends to happen. Okay, and so once again, countless people became millionaires from the internet. And so if you're someone who started an online service business due to the internet and online service business, you're probably selling one of these 3 offers, or you're probably definitely seen one of these 3 offers online. Either a lead gen offer where you're helping people get more leads, a content offer where you're helping people build their personal brand and create content, or some sort of offer where you're implementing systems into someone's business to make it more efficient. And so these are definitely the most common types of offers, and now I want to talk about the history and the evolution of selling online services on the internet, okay? And so 2016 to 2023, you had a bunch of different service providers, but there wasn't that much noise. It was easy to separate yourself from everyone else. The market, they weren't as educated, they weren't as aware. It was easier to educate people, and there was a lot more trust in the market. But as time went on, as the years went on, the barrier to entry starting an agency got lower and lower due to the accessibility of free information. Literally anything you want to learn online, you can learn it completely for free. And so you had people like 14, 15-year-olds starting agencies because they were, people are smart out here. I mean, people are getting educated. They were online learning about how to start an agency, and as people went on, they started running ads, and they saw that the only way they can book calls and get prospects on a call was to make false promises and guarantees in their ads. Hey, 100 booked appointments or you don't pay, we'll give you a house, a Ferrari on top. Like, bro, everyone's making these crazy guarantees and promises, where it's gotten to this point where the market went from looking like this, where people were separating themselves, everyone looked a little different, it was easy to create your own unique angle, to everyone doing the same thing and flooding the market, and so much noise where the market, we're in a trust recession. Nobody trusts anyone due to this right here. Everyone's making false promises, false guarantees. Nobody can fulfill on them. And so, you have a bunch of clones in the market, and this is exactly the state we're in right now when it comes to starting an online service business in 2025. And so the truth is that the market is desensitized to getting pitched the same old agency services, which is basically these ones up here: content, lead gen, different systems. Like, they've heard it a million times over. They've been on a million different calls with, they've been burned by a million different agencies getting pitched the same offers. And so what do you want to do? How do you get out of the situation? You want to stop competing, and you want to start dominating. What do I mean by that? Well, let's take a look at the supply and demand of AI. And so you have the market, right? And then you have AI. And so businesses have been hearing about AI, and they are already bought into the belief that it will change everything. They know that's going to create a ton of value, at trillions upon trillions of dollars to the global economy. Everyone's talking about it. They're hearing about how it's going to be bigger than the internet, how OpenAI is changing the world. Now Elon Musk released Grok, and there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of uncertainty, and it's making them take action. It creates a lot of urgency in the air. Okay. And so they already know it's going to change everything, because it will. It's not a fake a fake scheme. It really is going to change everything. And so businesses also know that they need to adopt and implement AI into their business, or else their competitors who did will take their market share. So they know that they cannot miss out on this opportunity. And so when you're selling someone like an offer like content ads or some sort of commoditized offer, half the battle is selling the belief that your market needs your solution, or else they won't be able to survive without it. And due to extremely high levels of competition and low levels of the trust in the market and increasing sophistication, which just means people are more educated, they already know what you're going to sell. They already know what it does. People are used to getting pitched the same things, same exact things. Nothing is new to them. Nothing is unique. Nothing is novel. And so it is harder than ever to sell the belief that your market needs your commoditized solution. But the beauty of AI is that every business is bought into the belief that they need AI, which is already half the battle won. But they just don't know what's the best AI solution and how to implement it, which creates a huge gap in the marketplace when it comes to supply and demand. There's a huge demand for AI. They know that they need AI, but they just don't know how to implement it. Okay, and so we need to increase the supply so we can fill the demand, and we can create countless more millionaires and capture the value of the value that the AI is going to add to the global economy. And so I want you to take a look at this. Some of the biggest names in the space who are running traditional service businesses or programs or coaching programs, services, whatever the case may be, some of the biggest gurus, the biggest name in the online space have identified this gap, exactly what I talked about here, and they're pivoting towards AI. For example, you have Serge Guattari, was helping traditional agencies scale, helping online service providers implement systems into their business. Now he has honed his messaging down to AI infrastructures. Same with Jordan Platten. Now he's talking about AI-enabled agencies, AI lead gen services, and even huge mega influencers, mega gurus like Andrew Tate. Okay, he literally said AI is genuinely amazing. You can create beautiful works of art within a few minutes. And he says if you are not using AI today, you are failing. The competition will destroy you, which he is not lying. He's even included the thing in this program where he's just he's teaching people basic skills of how to sell AI, different AI tools for the people in his membership program. And you know what? The truth is that you will eventually see every guru, Hormozi, Iman, the biggest gurus, integrate AI into their overall messaging. But why? Why is everyone pivoting towards AI? Well, there's a few factors. Like there's ones that we talked about. Like it's the biggest trend. It's adding trillions of dollars to the global economy. The market is already sold on the belief of AI. They know it's important. There's already a huge gap in the marketplace between the supply and the demand of AI services. And also we are entering the age of infinite leverage, which I'm about to dive deep into. And so when we take a look at the previous major revolutions that have happened in our world, there was always some sort of barrier to entry to stopping most people from taking advantage of the trend. It was maybe most of the times it was money, it was maybe network, it was maybe knowledge. Whatever the case may be, there's always some sort of thing stopping people, the majority of people, from taking advantage of the large trend that would change the world forever and add trillions and billions of dollars of value to the economy. In this case, in this instance, in the AI revolution, the only barrier to entry that's stopping you from accessing infinite leverage is the learning curve, is actually learning how to do it. Okay, and so what does it look like? What do I mean when I'm saying infinite leverage? Well, this is what I mean. You build out the system once, you build out the AI solution once, and you're able to repeatedly implement it to every business that you sell to solve the problems. Okay, what does leverage even mean? It means you get more for your inputs, you get more output for your input. And in this instance, the input is you building the system one time, and then you getting to leverage it forever, as long as you keep solving and providing results for your clients by implementing the system repeatedly into their business. Things like personalization is being automated, content creation, things that usually required human oversight, human judgment, is now being automated with AI, okay? And now you can build the system once and leverage it forever, which is a huge advantage to the people who are taking advantage of this trend. And if you're somebody who's already maybe running an agency, running some sort of offer, selling something online, you're probably wondering, well, how exactly do you transition from a commodity agency offer into a desirable AI infrastructure offer? And here's how. So if you're selling a normal agency solution like ads, content, etc., you're in big trouble, okay? Selling one specific mechanism that only solves one problem puts you in a risky position of being easily replaceable. And so how do you solve this? Well, you need to solve every problem in the gap between your prospect's current and desired situation. That is very important. Whenever you pick a market, first of all, you want to make sure you're picking a good market. Whenever you pick a market, you need to identify what is the current situation that most of your market is in right now, and what is the desired situation that most of them want to reach. Okay, so once you've identified that, you want to reverse engineer what are the problems that's in that gap that's stopping them from reaching their desired situation, and what are the mechanisms needed to solve each problem in the gap. And I'm about to show you exactly what I mean. So here's an example of a commodity offer. This is how most offers are structured, and this is why people are, stuck competing with each other. This is why there's very rarely any people who are dominating. Most people are competing, lowering their prices. It's a race to the bottom, and you want to avoid this type of offer. So for example, let's say we have a current situation in a certain market and we have a desired situation, and there's a gap, and instead of you solving the entire gap, solving each problem within the gap, you simply either run ads or create content or I don't know, just implement one tool into their business, a CRM, to help them reach their desired situation. So you're basically just selling one mechanism. And so what's the problem with this? Well, you're only solving one problem. You're a general problem solver. And when you're a general problem solver, you're not important. You're easily replaceable. You're not solving a specific problem for a specific avatar. You're not a specialized problem solver. And so there's a low probability of your prospect reaching their desired situation because you're not even solving the entire gap. You're just putting one mechanism into their business. If you're a lead gen agency and you're only selling ads, you're not calling the leads, you're not tracking the leads for your clients, you're not following up with them, then there's a low chance that they're going to experience this desired situation. And so there's a low chance of reaching it. It's also easy to copy. When you're selling one tool or one specific skill, it's not hard to copy. You can just copy and paste it, and you're stuck competing with other people in your industry. Okay, so you're not unique. You're also selling your time. And, if you want to end up hiring people, you're going to have to hire like 30 people to service, if you onboard 30 clients, maybe you're going to have to hire a whole team to, sell the service, because you're not selling a system, you're selling a skill. And so you end up selling your time. And also you can't charge high prices because this is not perceived as valuable. It's one tool that anyone can learn, whether it's ads or editing videos or, creating video topics. If you're just selling one specific mechanism and you're not helping them solve each problem, then it's going to be very tough for you to, achieve your dreams, financial freedom, location freedom, whatever you're in it for. And so what do you do if you're in this situation? Well, you want to take this offer and package it into an AI infrastructure. And here's what it looks like. So you have the current situation and you have the desired situation of the market. Okay. And there's a gap in between the two. And then you need to identify what is every problem that's stopping them from going here to here. What is each problem? Okay. And so then once you've reverse engineered the current to the desired situation and all the problems in between, you need to identify what are the mechanisms that make it inevitable for my client to succeed and reach this desired situation. And you implement each mechanism. It either comes in the form of a system that's already been built, a system, an AI tool, insights, or talent. Okay, so you place these things, you package it up into an offer, into an infrastructure that you place in people's businesses, in your clients' businesses, that helps them solve the entire gap. And so notice this: when I say AI infrastructure offer, that doesn't mean you have to code your own new software to that makes everyone succeed. It simply means adding a few AI mechanisms, and I'm about to show you an example in a few seconds. Adding a few AI mechanisms into your offer, so that way you're selling AI, you're making your offer more efficient, you're making the value proposition better, you're making it more appealing, so that way you're able to position yourself as someone who's selling an AI infrastructure, which that alone, that positioning, you having that unique mechanism, makes it that much more appealing and increases your probability of succeeding. So this is solving every problem in the gap, which means you're a specialized problem solver. If you're solving specific problems for a specific avatar, then you are a specialized problem solver, and you're very hard to replace, and you're not a commodity. Okay, and since you're solving a specific problem for a specific avatar, it's a much higher probability of your avatar, of your clients, reaching their desired situation, because you're solving each problem with every mechanism, which makes it inevitable for them to succeed. You're also very hard to copy, and you're selling systems that are already built. Okay, I'm about to show you an example of a lead gen AI infrastructure offer, what that looks like. And you can charge a premium. Okay, this is perceived as much more valuable. The way you want to structure your pricing is you want to charge a one-time implementation fee to implement this into their business. So you maybe take a few weeks to implement it into their business. You optimize it for a month or two. You can charge 8, 10, 12 grand. And then after that 3-month period, or the initial period of you implementing this into their business, then you can downsell a retainer to just maintain it, maybe consulting or doing some media buying, which is very easy. Okay, so you charge a one-time implementation fee for, let's say, 3 months, where you take the time to implement this and optimize it. And then after that program, you'd be like, hey, if you want to keep working with us, then we're going to charge you $1,000, $1,500 a month, where we consult you and where we manage your ads for you, doing something leveraged and something that's easy. Okay, and so if they paid a big one-time fee for you to implement this, they're probably not going to have a problem paying $1,500 a month for you to stay, keep in touch with them and manage it for them. Okay, and so that's how you structure their pricing. And so you can charge a premium, and once you've charged the premium, Hormozi always says that you want to at least get 3-to-1 CAC to LTV ratio, which means that you want to at least be acquiring enough money to acquire 3 more clients with that with the money you've collected, which is basically called client finance acquisition, where your customer you collect money from pays for your next customer, and so that way it's a flywheel where you're able to just buy more customers once you've actually found out what your CAC is, and so. This is much more better and much more leverage than this, okay? And you don't need to have a fully new coded AI tool. You simply have a few AI mechanisms, which I'm about to show you an example, and so you can position yourself as someone who's selling an AI infrastructure offer. So here's an example of a lead gen commodity offer and a lead gen AI infrastructure offer. So a typical offer that most people were especially selling a few years ago when Iman was blowing it up was just running Facebook ads for someone. Okay, and so what is the value proposition of this offer? You're basically saying, hey, we're gonna get you leads and book you appointments. Okay, which is the market is super sophisticated. They've been pitched at 1,000,000 times, and the only way you can really compete and get clients for this is if you have the cheapest price, which is a race to the bottom. You do not want to be involved in that. So what do you want to do? You want to package this into an AI infrastructure offer, and here's what it looks like. So you've identified the current situation and the desired situation, which is this market. Most of the people, they have either lower customers or they're not getting customers predictably, and we want to be getting them more customers, lots of customers predictably. So what are the 3 main problems that is in the gap between the current situation and the desired situation? Well, it's their offer. They need to have a good offer that actually attracts leads. It's their lead gen. What are the lead gen systems that they have in their business, paired with their lead nurturing systems that makes sure that not only we're getting leads, but we're also contacting these leads, ideally within 5 minutes of them opting in. Okay, and so the different mechanisms that you can implement in their business is first problem that needs to be solved is the offer. So you want to review the current offer of the market, and you also want to refine their offer into something that's more appealing. Once you've gone through that phase, then you implement the lead gen systems, which is AI creatives, and also launching a meta ads campaign. When it comes to the AI creatives, I'm going to make a separate video on this, but there's a few ways you can go about creating AI creatives. The first way is using a tool called ElevenLabs, and you can simply clone your voice or your client's voice, and you upload the script of the AI of the ad that you want to be sent the ad into ElevenLabs. The AI voice clone repeats that script, and it's fully automated. You just upload your voice into there once, and the ElevenLabs tool repeats the script, and you get an editor to animate a motion video and an animation that you can put the AI voice clone over that motion video, and it's a fully automated process of creating AI creatives. I'm going to make a separate video on how to do this, or you can just use a tool called arcads.ai, which is sort of AI, fully generated AI creatives, where there's sort of different AI creators that you can leverage. So there's different ways to go about this. Nevertheless, no matter how you decide to go about creating AI creatives, the value proposition is you're fully automating the process of creating creatives for them. Okay, and then you're launching their ads campaign, which in and of itself, if you have a good track record of spending ad spend and making a good ROI, then this is going to be very good, very appealing. And then you can implement lead nurturing systems like a CRM, maybe a Go High Level Snapshot, and also an AI voice dialer, which in and of itself is another AI mechanism that just increases the value proposition. Okay, and so what you've done here essentially is, instead of just implementing one mechanism or one skill that just solves one problem, you're solving every problem in the gap with a variety of different mechanisms and tools, and a few different AI mechanisms that allows you to reposition yourself. That allows you to pivot into positioning yourself as someone who's selling an AI infrastructure offer towards a specific market. Okay, and most of these are systems that you build once, or playbooks that you build once, and you repeatedly implement into businesses forever. What is this? Well, when it comes to this is simply consulting. You can hire a growth consultant, someone who knows how to audit your market's offer and create good offers. You hire a growth consultant to do this. This is simply just you can get a media buyer to train them. You're implementing talent into their business on creating AI creatives and launching their meta ads campaign. Launching ads nowadays is extremely easy. It's simply just clicking a few buttons, because Meta's machine learning, the AI does most of the work when it comes to putting your creative in front of your audience. And then this is systems that you build once, and you implement into. You need to fine tune the AI voice dialer a little bit depending on who the different businesses you implement. But these are mostly systems that you build once and you repeatedly implement, plug and play into your clients' businesses. Okay. And so when it comes to this offer, this is an offer, especially in local markets, markets like real estate, home services, law firms. This is a type of market that you can easily sell for 10K a pop. Okay. And so, the same way that internet made countless millionaires from various micro trends, people like Iman, Tai Lopez, Hormozi, these names, the same way that the internet created various millionaires from these micro trends, AI is going to do the same thing. The same thing will happen with AI. AI has its own micro trends, except it's just on a bigger magnitude. Okay. AI is going to add more value to the global economy. It's going to create more millionaires, and you need to become a piece of that. Okay. You need to become someone who's taken advantage because, who knows if we're going to have the same exact opportunity that we have today, in 20, 30 to even 10 years. Okay. The opportunity right now we have is extremely unique because we are in the beginning of the biggest industrial revolution in the world. Okay. And so you can click the first link in the description to join the AI Skilling Specialist School community completely for free. This entire flowchart is going to be in there. You get access to all my flowcharts, all my Google Docs for free. If you want direct access, you can access me in that group. I'm always in there, always trying to provide the most value and network with hundreds of like-minded AI entrepreneurs who want to start selling AI infrastructure offers and, get a piece of the incredible amounts of value that AI is going to add to the global economy. So that's that. I hope you got value from this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.